Hi everybody, this is a video about facing the blank page. Get out your paints, get out some water. I'm working on top of a cookie sheet because I poured this whole glass of water onto this sheet of paper because I wanted it to be very wet. So you can see it's wet, it's a little bit dripping because sometimes that's just sort of fun. And I'm just taking a large brush and I'm going to make a landscape just with stripes. So I think I'll get some earth tones down here, and notice I'm picking up more than one. I keep my palette ready for mixing. I never clean it up afterwards. I let it dry because, you know, sometimes I get really great colors and I want to keep those colors. This is turning into sort of a brown green, so I'm going to get a little more green. Not too green, that's too bright of a green. A little more brown. Okay, somber green. All right. A very fun thing to do sometimes is just pour a stripe and see what happens. Again, this is a video about what to do facing the blank page and having a little fun, and you don't have to have anything in mind. So I poured it across and it already looks like hills or landscape or something. If you just stick to the horizontal in any way you want, it's going to look like a landscape. And if your paper is wet, your color will bleed in a beautiful way. So I'm letting that happen. So I've got kind of a horizontal shape here. This little funny thing might not work, so I think I'll just pull that over as well. And we'll see what happens. I'm getting a few little horizontal lines there. All right, it's very pale. It's going to dry much lighter than that, so it's going to be too light. Let's go for the sky. Okay, the paper is already very wet. So I want to take some, I'm going to mix a little bit of brown with my green. I'm going to check it on just any space here. I'm looking for a green, a gray blue. So my favorite is sort of an ultramarine mixed with some brown. And I'm just going to start at the top and just get some of this color in. Looks like it's going to be a little bit of a gray sky. That's okay. If it's too gray, I can pick up some other blue and just mix it in on the page because the paper is so wet. So I don't have to wet the paper anymore. I just have to move this around. And it's spreading nicely. It's already looking a little cloudy, so that's good. Okay, this green's really coming up. So if it comes up a little too far, you know what you can do with the paper towel. Just get rid of that a little bit. All right, let's see what's happening here. I can go in with some stronger, I'm going to get a somber green, get a little bit of a, no, not that one, a little bit of that. Oh, that's kind of nice. Okay. All right, let's just get some more horizontals in here. If you just stick to horizontals, you're going to have a landscape feel. It just happens automatically. It will be an abstract landscape, but why not? When you just allow yourself to play like this, you might get a really great idea, and then you can go back and make something more naturalistic if you're so inclined. But it's just a nice starting off point. Maybe this is a study, maybe it's just to get the paints out. All right, I'd like to point out a couple of things that you want to aim for. Clouds are larger at the top, smaller at the bottom. And then the reverse here, bigger shapes down here, getting smaller as we go towards the horizon line. I just have to get rid of this little dot here. And this is a great start to a landscape. Happy painting.